Everyone is normal. Even people with anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, or any other type of illness, physical or emotional. There's no such thing as a worthless person. And even if you believe that you're not good enough or not normal, it's not true. Even if you really, really believe it deep down inside, it's not true. It's important to understand that self-doubt and feeling different comes with being human. This presentation will help you to see that it's a waste of time and energy worrying about whether we're okay or not. And we'll start to show you the way out. Everyone is normal. Even people with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and any other type of illness, physical or emotional. Please try to define a person who is normal or not normal. Try to define a person who is worthy, and define a person that's worthless. Define a person that's adequate or strong or good versus the opposite. Any way you try to do it, it's all distortion. It's all black or white thinking. It's irrational. It's distracting and unnecessary. It's toxic judging, and it causes a great deal of human suffering. There is no such thing as a worthless person. According to Dr. David Burns, a well-known cognitive therapist, there are 3 types of self-esteem. Conditional self-esteem. Many people grow up believing that a person is only okay under certain conditions. They believe that one is only okay if they don't displease others, or if they're successful, or some other arbitrary criteria. This mistaken belief causes much human suffering. The next level is unconditional self-esteem. Being okay or adequate does not have to be earned. That means there is no such thing as a worthless person. Since the whole concept of self-esteem is a question of whether we're good enough or not, we can now work on getting rid of that whole debate. So the highest level is no self-esteem. Or self-esteem is not a useful concept, where we don't worry about self-esteem at all. We can begin to see that all people have strengths and weaknesses, and that we are all alike in certain ways and different in others. Self-esteem is not a useful concept. Everyone has value and worth. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. No one than anyone else. Self-esteem and self-worth are connected to the concept of self-care. Many of us neglect self-care because we don't feel good about ourselves. We think we have to feel good about ourselves before we can take care of ourselves. When we believe that we are less than others, we may also have trouble saying no and setting boundaries with our time and energy, not balancing what we do for ourselves with what we do for others. We will help you achieve a better balance as you figure out what your basic needs are and start prioritizing them. That is your job. To be most effective in life, and to do more for others and for the world, you have to be in the best shape possible. Just like a car needs gas and other maintenance periodically to work optimally, we each need care and maintenance. This means you pay attention to your needs, as well as your time and energy resources. If you can't do it for yourself right now, do it so you have more to give others. You don't have to like yourself or value yourself in order to start focusing on your basic needs and setting boundaries. It actually works better the other way. When you start prioritizing the basics that you need to function well, you will start to feel better about yourself. Motivation, outlook, and energy regulation. These 3 factors are intimately related. If you have a negative outlook, you will have very low motivation and energy. You can work on your energy in various ways. For example, biologically, by working on your body, your nutrition, your sleep, and your exercise. You can also increase your energy levels by being around positive people and you can increase your energy levels physically by getting in touch with spirituality. Here, we'll look at the psychological factors. What drains you emotionally? What energizes you emotionally? Negative energy drains or saps your energy. And positive energy, things that energize you. Our outlook comes from our experiences in life and how we interpret them. If we experienced a lot of negativity from others, criticism, teasing, or meanness, we generalize that to how people in the world are. We can believe that most people are judgmental, ready to criticize or blame, and we tend to predict that our future will be like our past. People don't realize they actually have a choice about their outlook. You can look at the advantages and disadvantages of having a negative, pessimistic attitude versus a positive, optimistic one. You can see that choosing a positive attitude will increase your energy, motivate you, open you up to new people and opportunities, and help you take control of your life.